I found out through all the channels of the internet that you two were high school sweethearts.
Correct.
How how do high school sweethearts end up owning two businesses together?
Yep.
A few
And
businesses,
still,
actually.
how many?
A few. We've done
A
a
few.
couple of ventures together.
Okay. So how does this happen? And then in a minute, we're going to dive into maybe what's the secret to keeping it moving fast and happy. But how did that all start for you guys?
We started Izenga together over 20 years ago because Rich was working another business and he was working practically 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And it was driving me crazy that we weren't reaping the benefits of him working so hard. So I one day said to him, we should start this on our own. He says, okay. I said, all right. He says, let's do it. And then it was like, well, how do I make a website? And then he put the website together. It was like, well, how do we get advertisers? And then he went and put the advertisers together. So it was mostly Rich starting.
Let's put it this way. She dragged me into it.
Yeah.
Because I was in another company, another business that I had started that was in the process of being groomed to be sold. So I wanted to have my focus there, but she had a good idea of let's starting something else. So initially we took $5,000 out of our personal checking, put it into a business account. I said, okay, start up the company. And like she said, every step of the way, like, how do you do this? How do you do that? What do we do with this? What do we do with that? So she dragged me into the business, thankfully. And that's how we got our first big internet business together off the ground.